If the Soviet Union were somehow brought back to life today, it would have massive global implications, politically, economically, and militarily. Here's what could happen in different scenarios. First, reunification of former Soviet states. If the USSR were to be revived, it would need to reclaim its former republics: Russia, Ukraine, Belarus, the Baltics, Central Asia, and others. Some nations like Belarus and parts of Central Asia might cooperate, but Ukraine, the Baltics, and others would resist strongly, potentially leading to war. NATO and the EU would likely respond with economic and military measures to prevent forced reunification. Second, global power shift. The United States and China are currently the dominant global powers, but a revived USSR could become a new superpower, challenging both. A Cold War 2.0 might emerge, with renewed espionage, proxy wars, and military buildups. China might see a strong Soviet revival as a competitor rather than an ally. Third, economic consequences. If the USSR reinstated a command economy, like before 1991, it might struggle to compete with market-driven economies. A return to central planning could lead to inefficiencies, shortages, and stagnation, unless major reforms were made. Global markets would be affected, especially in energy, as Russia controls vast oil and gas reserves. Fourth, military impact. The USSR had a massive nuclear arsenal. If revived, it would likely ramp up military spending. NATO would respond with an arms buildup, increasing the risk of direct military confrontation. Former Warsaw Pact countries like Poland and Hungary would strengthen ties with the West for protection. Fifth, ideological battle. A Soviet revival could reignite the ideological battle between communism and capitalism. Pro-Soviet movements might emerge in parts of Europe, Latin America, and Asia. Authoritarian governance would likely return, with less political freedom in Soviet-controlled areas. Sixth, technology and space race. The USSR was once a leader in space exploration. A revival could mean a new space race with the United States and China. Cyber warfare and artificial intelligence could become new battlegrounds for geopolitical dominance. Final verdict: chaos or stability. If the USSR returned peacefully and adapted to modern global politics, it could be a stabilizing force in Eurasia. If it tried to reclaim territories by force, it could spark World War III. Either way, a Soviet comeback would be one of the biggest geopolitical shifts in modern history.